guys, Robert Lunt here, Realty ONE Group MVP, and today I am in Firethorn. They just opened this past weekend, grand opening. This is going to be a 1,300 home community right on the edge of Ruskin and Parrish, but this is Parrish. So it's Parrish, Florida, pretty much right on the corner of Buckeye Road and US 301. So it'll be Parrish school zones, guys. Taylor Morrison is the builder. As you know, they're a really good builder. They have a great system. They have a good product. They're rather luxurious. Let's say I would say most of the communities. Maybe I should get out of the wind. All right, guys. So yes, I'm inside this model. I'm gonna do a 4-model tour right now, guys. Obviously this community is pretty fresh, so there's no amenities I can show you at the moment, but I will show you a screenshot. They're gonna have quite the amenity center here. I'm gonna go over the fees with you. Pretty good, HOA and CDD, but the CDD is pretty low, so under $1,500 a year. So I thought that was really good. Amenities, they're gonna have a fitness center, a swimming pool, like a little nature area, a little nature play area, basketball, pickleball. They're gonna have a little pitching, batting, baseball thing. They're gonna have tennis courts, playground. They've got everything, guys. It's gonna be quite the amenity center here in Firethorn. So 1,300 homes, plus there's townhouses. We're gonna go check out the townhouses as soon as I'm done doing these 4 models. If you're not familiar with the Parrish area, guys, make sure you're checking out the rest of my channel, checking out my videos, guys, where I cover a lot of Parrish, Lakewood Ranch, Wamama, Ruskin, Palmetto, guys. And I've been living in this area for 12 years, so I really do like it. I like the school system here. I like the fact that everything is just being built nonstop and it's brand new everything. We've got new hospitals coming in, new shopping centers, all new roads, new restaurants, new gyms, new parks, new schools. I mean, just everything brand new, guys, and it's just state of the art, the latest and greatest, version of everything you're used to, right? So it's just a little bit better, a little bit more cutting edge. The communities are really made nicely with the underground power lines, not in flood zones, with really good irrigation systems, good setbacks, lots of beautiful landscaping from basically all over the world where they get some of these plants. So it's a really good feel, guys, and it's just always green and clean, and it just seems that way all the time. You just don't have a lot of old infrastructure surrounding you here in the Parrish, Florida area, guys. So, and you're literally centrally located right in the middle of St. Petersburg, which is a huge mecca. You have the Rays, St. Pete Beach, the pier, downtown. You've got Tampa, where you've got, the Tampa Bay Lightning, Tampa Bay Bucks. You've got, all the concert areas, the whole downtown, the airport, Busch Gardens. Then you can go to Sarasota and Siesta Key and UTC, and they have their own airport there and lots of attractions all over the place, guys. And when you're in Parrish, you're right in the middle. You're literally, and you're surrounded by highways. So it's easy access to get anywhere because you have 275, 75, US 41, US 301, 62, 675. I mean, there's just a million roads that you're right in the middle of the web, where it's just you can get to anywhere, pretty easily, guys. So it's just great access to be able to diversify. But anyway, guys, let's get down to this tour. Make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, reach out to me at 941-879-4730. And we're gonna go through these 4 models. I'm gonna go through the literature here I have in this pamphlet with you here in just a minute, when I go through 1 or 2 of these first. And lot sizes, guys, you're gonna have 40s, I believe she said 50s, 52s, and 62s, something like that. So there's 4 different lot widths that you can get here. Shingle roofs, gonna be a gas community, so gas appliances, gas stoves. They've got some quick move-ins and to-be builds, and right now they're doing on their quick move-ins up to 6%. and rate buy down. So I guess maybe you could use some of that if you wanted for closing costs, if you didn't want to use it all for the rate. So that's completely up to you, and it just depends on the home site of how they're incentivizing it, guys. And the price is the price. They say they don't negotiate on the pricing, so that's what they're doing, right? So it's good to have a realtor like me, because I give you a $2,000 rebate when you just give them, say, Robert Lunt is your realtor on your first contact with anyone at Taylor Morrison, or you reach out to me and I get us on a 3-way text, or we meet out here, or I can do a virtual tour for you if you're out of state, guys. I'm an out-of-state relocation specialist, guys. I do this all day, literally just left with clients that were here from New York, and this is their second time visiting, and just a great tour with them. I tour make sure you're checking out all the model tours that I have, guys, and let's get to it. All right, guys, so this is your standard Elm model here. Then we're gonna hit all 3 of these, potentially the one at the end, but right now we're just gonna hit this Elm, and then we'll go down the line. They're gonna have cement driveways like this, shingle, architectural style shingle roofing, block homes, concrete block construction. This one right here is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, 2,271 square feet. It's called the Elm. So be on a 40-foot wide lot. It's gonna be a covered front entry here, guys. And it's gonna come with, I believe it's gonna come with your Ring doorbells and stuff like that. So, or they're just using that for security right now. I'm not really 100% sure. But they always come with the video doorbells, so just keep that in mind. This one here, you know, you can customize it, or you can go for a quick move-in. Half bath right as you walk in. Over at the pricing here in a minute. They've got the garage lock. That's the 2-car garage. This will remind you of many different other builders' floor plans. Pretty standard design and layout for a lot of affordable 2-stories. So it's right here. This is this is your garage. There's a weird little locked door over there. I don't know what that was. It's kind of intriguing me right now. Pantry here. Like I said, gas community. So this has got your granite, your shaker cabinets, stainless steel appliances, slider. This looks like, I would say these are like 9-foot ceilings. Yeah, let's go with 9. I'm gonna say those are 9. And not much of a covered patio, guys, but this has a deep yard. So if you're gonna put a pool, you could probably add some covering, or you just have a little bit of a cover there, but you have a big yard that goes way out there. So if you want to have a big pool and a big yard, and there you go. So, like I said, I'll go through all this stuff here. I've got lots of literature here that I'm gonna go through in a minute with the quick move-ins and the different floor plans, but we'll do this and we'll just go through them all. And I'll flash all the layouts and specs up on the screen. Okay, so I do like this. I do like the fact that it has a nice loft area here, and then you kind of go through here, and here's your laundry room, which has some shelving in it. So that's really nice, and it's like a longer loft. So then it's gonna be a 3-bedroom, 1-bath here with a single sink vanity, and then a separate door for the toilet and shower, which is nice. Then you can have bedroom. That's a good size room, for sure. Big room. And over here, this is probably the smallest of the 3 bedrooms. So yeah, nice laundry right off of the primary bedroom. This is your primary, which is huge. A lot of space here. Big room. Primary bathroom. Has the shower with the glass. walking. Try to see if I can get into a quick move in towards the end. I'm not sure if I can. I don't think they're that far along yet, but I'll see what I can do. Probably don't want me showing them unfinished, so I know Taylor Morrison is very big on my image and reputation and stuff like that, so gotta walk on eggshells around here. This is the Magnolia, so this is gonna be a ranch style, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage, 2,100 square feet. So let me give you a good view of the front profile. Obviously it's gonna have a driveway. Front entry, cupboard. Welcome to your new home. That's awesome. 1 bedroom, 1 bath here. So yeah, they've got these interesting locked doors. I'm pretty sure that's, I don't know if that's the garage. I think maybe the garage is through here. Yeah, they got these locked closets. I'm guessing that's a coat closet, just has a lock on it. So yeah, big area here, guys. This reminds me of some other builders' models that I could compare them to. So there's a lot of counter space, good sized pantry, big islands, like a 4-person breakfast bar, big dining room area, and a good sized living room. So this does have a covered patio. It's nice. You just screen it in. You can, and I will go through that. You can build a pool. You can do a pool with the build. So, but you have to put up half of the money for the pool up front, and it's non-refundable until closing. You'll get that refund back if there's any difference in what you need to put down, but they want to, half of the pool deposit up front if you're going to do a build with the pool, because they don't want to, build you a home with a pool and then something happens, or you have a home to sell, or you change your mind, I don't know, and then they're stuck with this home with this custom pool that they probably wouldn't have put on the house, and it just kind of messes with their sales flow. So here's your 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It's a split plan. That's a good size room. So yeah, not bad, guys. Not bad at all. I did go down there. Okay, so you had that 1 bedroom, 1 bath there. Okay, which is kind of nice because it's like they gave you a lot of room here instead of trying to put like a bedroom down there and whatever over there, like some layouts do that are this size. So that's gonna kind of be what the amenities is gonna look like. That's the concept image of it. And as you can see, pool, fitness, and like a clubhouse area, fitness lawn, nature play space, covered pickleball courts, uncovered pickleball courts, tennis court, basketball half court, batting area, a batting cage, guys, a flex lawn, little hangout area, really nice. And a bus shelter. I guess there's gonna be a bus here. I don't know. That's funny. That's interesting. So yeah, guys. So let's just go in before we go to these last 2 homes. I'm gonna go over this with you real quick. Quick move-ins. So this is something that you can close in August, October, or September. They have a couple of these are similar to these. So these are your a redbud, a Seneca, an ambrosia, a magnolia, a cypress, an azalea, an ambrosia, and a seneca. Color. So in price ranging, guys, you can range all the way from the mid 300s all the way up to the 800s, depending on this 26 different floor plans. So right here are all the different floor plans. So we'll go down the line here. Let's just go down the line. So the Holly, 1,455 square feet. That's going to be your smallest. One story, base price at $309 before you add any structurals or cosmetic upgrades. That's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. And you can have the Spruce, which is 1,603 square feet, one story, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, base price $317. Maple, 1,853 square feet, 2-story, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, $334. The Elm was the one that we just walked through before this one. That's 2,271 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, $364. Sherwood, 2,516 square feet. Those are gonna be your narrowest lots, guys. These are now your 40s, right? So 40 feet, 25, 5, 3.5, 374. And then you go up to the 50s, right? And then you have your Ambrosia, the 3.2, 314. These will be wider homes too. It'll be wider lots and wider homes. Cypress, if you don't like a narrow home, if you like your home a little wider, that's gonna be this series here. Cypress, 1,848 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, $359. Seneca, 1,974 square feet, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2.5 with a flex room, $384. Magnolia, 2,106 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, $379, which is the model. The Redbud, 2 stories, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, $384. Azalea, 2,200 square feet, 2,287, 5-bedroom, 3-bath, $394. Sycamore, 2,116, 1 story, 4-bedroom. I think that's the one we're in now. St. Vincent, 1,790, 3.5, 1 story, $379. Captiva, 1,989 square feet, 3 or 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2 story, and that's one. You can have a flex room or an extra bedroom, $395. Santa Rosa, 2,138, 4 or 5, 3.5, with 1 or a flex or a bedroom, 405. 2,197 square feet on the Boca Grande, 4-bedroom, Boca Grande, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, flex room, and a loft. So yeah, so I guess you can do lofts or no lofts when you're building, and just like you could add an extra room where the loft is. 430,000. Then we go into the 52s and then the 62s. So lots of different lot options here, guys. And then you got your Aruba, your St. Thomas, Grenada, Bonaire, Bahama, and the Barbados. So all named after Caribbean islands. The other ones are like Florida cities or something like that. And then right here, guys, you have these are like these Virgin Islands, something like that. Java, the St. Croix. These are 62-foot wide lots. These are gonna be your most expensive. You know, like I said, you can go in the 8s once you like add a pool and you add all your structural options, you add this and that. And then your Sand Key, which is your largest home, going all the way up to 3,800 square feet. So you can go as low as 1,455 square feet all the way to here, guys. So yeah, Java, St. Croix, Palm, Tortola, and your Sand Key. So yeah, guys, and then fees are right here. So this is your HOA, $216 a month. And that includes, you know, your common area maintenance, landscaping, for landscaping, your buffers, bike pass, guest parking, etc. Cabanas, pool, garden, so butterfly garden. They said they have a butterfly garden. That's really nice. And then CDD is gonna range from is 116, but it can range. I was told it can range anywhere from like 11 to 1,500. So I think it depends on the size of the lot. That's for the 50s. It's 116. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's go to the next one. Yes, and here's your site map, guys, just so you have that before we move on. As you can see right now, this is phase 1. So, you know, that these are labeled by the 40s, 52, 62s, Adventure Series, and Journey Series. So, very cool concept of this community. A lot of pond lots, a lot of preserve lots, so nothing really back to back unless you're over here. So everything else is preserve or water, or you might back up to a road potentially, but mostly pond, preserve, and then just over here is your back to backs. And then, like I said, we're gonna go over to the townhouses once we finish here. I think those are from the 200s, guys. All right, so moving on down. So we come to the Sand Key. This is one of the top-notch homes you could buy, one of the largest. I'm guessing this has some sort of if you saw my Park East video, I believe I had a Sand Key there. I just had a couple quick move-ins over there. I think it had a 3-car or a tandem 3-car, but we'll check this one out. So this is a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 2 or 3-car garage, 3,800 square feet. So this is the largest floor plan they offer. Has the covered front entryway here. So yeah, I'm very familiar with this. And this actually reminds me of kind of like the Monte Carlo that Lennar offers, but a little bit nicer. So you have like this study right off of the front. You know, you have a dining area, formal dining area, and then you would come down here and you have a bigger laundry room that's gonna go through, and this looks like it has the tandem on it. So your half bath here, and you can see how nicely you can upgrade these homes when you're in this home. You know, it gives you a little bit more of a feel of, you know, how nicely you can make them with the flooring and laundry rooms. So this is gonna have, okay, so this does not have the tandem. So I guess, I don't know how that works. So there must be on the other side of this wall, I'm guessing through here, there's something on the other side over here. Okay. Yeah, so if you go, this is the primary. Really nice. There's probably some way that, I don't know what's going on there. It's confusing me right now. Unless they're just using that as like a storage room and it's actually the tandem garage and they just kind of have it like blocked off right now. So they have like that secret door there with the code on it. So this is a really nice bathroom, obviously. Look at that tile, it's like porcelain. And big walk-in here. No carpet. I do like the transition of the flooring. It's a really nice look in here, guys. Definitely classy looking. With the outdoor kitchen. And then this is an idea of like the pools that you can put in. This is a really nice, so we'll go back here in a second. And I think these sliders, no, they do not disappear, but they just open up to like right here. So 2 of them kind of disappear. Go out here really quick. Take a peek. This has got that seamless screen. You have your outdoor kitchen area. Not too bad. Nice pool they put in. I like that seamless screen there. And it's a nice water view. That's something that they are, I think they're considering letting people add pools, but I'm pretty sure it's going down. So where they're gonna allow that, so keep that in mind. Nice tray ceiling here. And then, it's a wide area. It's got that farmer's sink. This is gonna be, it's got some nice appliances you can upgrade to. Soft close, dovetail, nice cabinetry. And then a little like coffee area, wine, fridge, whatever you want to do. Just keep it as a dry bar. You could make that a liquor cabinet and whatever you'd like. So I got some storage under the stairs here as well. Kids love that. People always think they're gonna throw their dog in there, I guess, or something. It's funny. Poor doggies. So, nice loft, tray ceiling, and then this is gonna be where your other bedrooms are. So you get the primary downstairs with the office and the formal dining area. This room has a huge walk-in closet and its own bathroom. Full bath. This room has a full bath. Nice. So every room has its own bathroom and a walk-in closet, not as big as the other one, but so obviously your oldest child goes there. Come over here and you get 2 more, okay? And they share a bathroom, so full bath here. Bedroom with a closet, just a regular closet, not a walk-in closet. Here's your air handler in there, and another full bath. These are your air handlers, your Lennox units. So it's got the top and bottom AC, so dual climate control. And this is a nice area. There's a lot of natural light. It's got some character to it. It makes it, it's a nice home. So you got your loft. You do these models so nicely. Everybody wants the model. I do like that. I do like how you mix the woods, the dark wood with the light wood. People always have this thing in their mind, like, you don't want to clash woods. I like when you mix different woods like that. I think it's a really nice look. Really earthy. I do like this. I like the flow in here. It's nice. So last but not least, guys, and then we're gonna go hit the townhouses. I'll give you the spiel on that when I get over there and get the information. Came here the other day, but thought they were open, but we're just getting started. So this is their first week in sales. This is the Anastasia, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2-car garage, 2,500 square foot, 2-story. So kind of understand the profile of this one. You know, looks like block on the bottom, wood frame on the top. Little covered entryway. Come in, kind of has like a little cock to the side entryway. This is not, it's interesting, with a half bath and your laundry. So not a huge laundry room, but you don't have to go through the garage to get to the laundry. So it keeps it separated, which is nice. And then this has like so it's kind of like pocketed out like the door. So it gives you like a little bit extra space right here. So you can put like a refrigerator or a freezer and you're not in the way of the cars. Is what that seems like to me. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, this is actually a pretty nice feel as well, because you have your study here. You've got this kitchen, which is kind of pocketed off a little bit with a lot of counter space. This is a really good use of space, 2,500 square feet. It's got the primary on the first floor, and then it's got like these vaulted ceilings here. So you've got the cathedral ceilings. You've got this really nice living area. It's huge. Let me just give you an idea. You know, covered patio, and then boom, that's your living area. You know, I don't know how functional that is if you're people trying to watch TV up there and trying to watch TV down here. You know, I don't know, but it's pretty cool looking. I can tell you that. Primary. And this is gonna have a walk-in shower with the glass. Dual vanity, split toilet, walk-in closet. Some storage under the stairs. Yeah, this is a really good use of space. Like, they did not shave. I mean, yeah, you could have put another bedroom upstairs here, but I like this. It's pretty cool. Got a nice open feel, you know, but kind of separated at the same time. So it's gonna have its closet, bedroom, its own bathroom. It's nice. Just so you can get an idea, guys, this is like, you know, where the community's going. So this is where it started. It's going all out in that direction. Here, and these rooms are kind of split up nicely. So full bath here, bedroom, regular closet, loft area, which, you know, this is an upgrade, I think. So you could have just a wall here. You could have a drywall or something like that, right? You could probably have someone even build it up if you wanted just to kind of soundproof this area a little bit. And you didn't want it, so, you know, like I said, if kids are here playing video games or whatever, or watching TV, and you're trying to watch a show down there, that can be annoying. And then right here, that's cool. I like that decoration there. The shoe enthusiast. There we go. So yeah, guys, hope you're enjoying this tour, and let's go check out the townhouses. And if you have any questions, guys, make sure you're reaching out. Shoot me a text, 941-879-4730. Robert Lunt, Realty ONE Group. I'm a full service real estate agent, guys. I do, and I work with investors too. So if you're an investor, I do a free tenant plate in lieu of the rebate that I offer my clients. I give a I'll do a free tenant placement service where if you're an out-of-state investor, you want to buy a rental, I'll advertise it, I'll get you the tenant, I'll screen the tenant, and I'll do the lease. I literally just did one for someone yesterday. I did that in it was 24 hours. I posted it, found the tenant, and they actually just needed to rent it out short term because they had a delay in their moving process. So I found them a short-term tenant in less than 24 hours, guys. And signed the lease, deposits on the way, done deal, guys. And so let's keep going to the townhouses. And like I said, guys, reach out, 941-879-4730. I've been doing this for 9 years now. I'm a well-experienced real estate agent, especially when it comes to contracts, when it comes to inspections, when it comes to your home and orientations, and then when you want to get stuff done after closing and you need a vendor like a pool guy or a screen guy or a flooring guy, and get rid of the carpet guy, backsplash guy, tile guy. I got those guys. You want to screen in your lanai, you name it, guys. I've got all the contacts you need, and we can make a lifelong relationship. I'm not high pressure. I'm not the guy that's going to be calling you nonstop and bugging you and blowing you up with texts for every special occasion. But from time to time, I reach out, check in on you, and make sure everything's doing good, guys. So let's go. Guys, I'm here in front of the townhouses, and I'm there's actually 4 of them. These 2 are just so close, and the layouts are a little bit different. You've seen my Edgestone video in the past, guys. You'll get a good idea for what they look like, but I'll run through them real quick for you. Smoking hot deals on these townhouses, guys. I've even got these 2 bedrooms for $240,000. They're paying all the closing costs, okay? They'll do a 3.99 adjustable or a 4.75 fixed, and that's for a limited time only, guys. So make sure you're reaching out, and you're also getting the Realtor bonus from me of $2,000, guys. So keep that in mind, and that should really incentivize you to get into a home really cheap. And there's no, versus the single families, the fees are not really any higher, guys. So we'll go through that in a minute. Let's check it out. All right, so I got a few available right now. Some of them have already sold. We got the Marigold. Pretty standard floor plan. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1 car garage. So what you'll notice, guys, is that even though it's a 1 car garage, it still has a 2 car driveway. So covered entryway. As you come in, you can see as you have a good use of space over here. So this is going to be your 1 car garage through here, and then you're going to come in. And it's almost like a 3-person breakfast bar, pretty good sized kitchen. And we'll go through this here in a minute. You'll still have a patio. They'll give you a nice slab here in the back. You'll just have to put an umbrella or an awning or something like that. You'll have these fence panels in between. Really not much of a yard. Obviously this one slopes down because you've got a pond in the back. but some of them are like flatter, so we have a flat area. You cannot fully fence them, guys, so just keep that in mind. I think you can screen that in. I think you can put like a bird cage screen out here if you would like. That's completely up to you. And we'll just go through these really quick. Here's the information. So as far as the fees, low HOA and CDD, okay, $220 depending on which model, 3-bedroom or 2-bedroom, so $220, and then $245, which is interesting. Oh, because on the 2 bedrooms it includes your trash pickup. Gotcha. It's a little bit extra. And neighborhood amenity with resort style pool, cabana. The 2 bedrooms don't have the garages, guys, so they're gonna have, you know, nice amenities. Looks like I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a cornhole, dog park, you know, full service lawn maintenance, mowing. You'll have your reserves for future, you know, roof replacement and painting. That includes all of that. And then monthly on the CDD is only 73 or 52. So combined grand total, you're like $300 a month in fees, less than $300 a month. So that's pretty solid. And then pricing we're looking at here is going to be, you know, $275, $305 is the most expensive one. So the largest one, which is the one that we're in right now, and those are the end units. So if you're in the Marigold, you're on an end unit, and that would be the largest. Have the most light because it'll have the windows there on the side, and then the 2 bedrooms right here, you're going to get an end unit there, $250, or, you know, an interior unit for $240. Which literally that's like $50 a month difference on a payment option, guys. So right here, I just want to go through this. These are some of the things that are coming to the area. So from your HCA hospital, Baycare Hospital, Yen Kitchen, Foxtail Coffee, which is already open, Papa John's already open, Massage Lux Spa, which is about to open, Sierra Lagoon, which is under construction, Wendy's is almost done, Slim Chickens coming to the Creekside Commons, Home Depot, which will be right over there across from Sierra, next on the corner of Carter Road. Big box stores, Sam's or Walmart. Walmart is coming right next to Del Webb. Peach's Restaurant coming right near the I-75 exit. Actually spoke to those owners and they were working on getting the funding for the equipment. Ice cream shop, which is also in Foxtail, CVS, Walgreens, ABC Wines and Spirits, Chase Bank, McDonald's, Taco Bell, all the fun stuff. Ed's Tavern, so we got another Ed's Tavern coming. Blue Penguin Car Wash, Circle K, you got the emergency rooms already just about to open. Dental, nursing homes, doctor's office, hotels, Daybreak Market, Wawa, gas stations, you know, auto, schools, everything, guys. Exercise studios, you name it, it's all coming to Parish. It's all actually under construction as we speak or being permitted. So it's just wild as you drive through this area, just how much construction and just things, you know, breaking ground and opening like literally every week. So as we go through here, guys, let's just check out this kitchen a little closer. This is an electric, so this is electric on this side. The gas is on the single families. You've got a pantry, comes with all your appliances. You know, it's gonna come with your blinds. It's pretty much move-in ready, and there's nothing you really have to do to get going. A little storage under the stairs. I didn't show you this. There's a half bath right here. Said 1-car garage, sales office is in there right now. And you go upstairs, a little loft area, enough to put like a desk or a little working area here. So you could definitely have like a desk there. And if you had to have someone build a small wall and put a door there to have it, you know, private and quiet, you could do that too. Really needed something like that. Little pocket office. These will be your secondary bedrooms. There's this one. That one's probably a little bit bigger, I would say. Definitely that's the bigger of the two. Full bath. Laundry closet here. Comes with your washer and dryer. And then you'll notice next door, the other unit, it's smaller, but it looks pretty cool. Like just the way it's laid out, it almost seems kind of bigger. It's weird. It's a big bathroom. It's a good sized primary bedroom. So for, $305, guys, this is a great deal. I got quick move-ins available right now. So let's run through the next one real quick. Oops. Starting to rain a little bit. So it's the Jasmine. Obviously, this is going to be a one-car garage, covered area. I guess the only thing I can say about this is that, maybe a little bit, I don't know. Like as far as I believe it's block. Let me see. Let me just double check that. I just didn't want to see the interior construction real quick. So if you look, so it's wood frame on the top, but block in the middle of the homes. And then so you have like a block separator in the middle. So that's good for soundproofing, fire hazards, anything like that. And then patio area here. Yeah, see the way that this is laid out? It's you kind of got like this little niche over here, kind of niches out for your table, versus it kind of being like right there where you kind of walked in next to the breakfast bar. Same pretty much size, and it just coves off a little bit more over here. But this one is a little bit smaller, so just doesn't seem it, but you kind of see when we go upstairs. That's where you really see it, because you kind of lose that little pocket area. And then I think this is like construction office, or half construction office, but half supply garage or something like that. Yeah, so you lose that little pocket, and then this is actually the laundry at the top of the stairs. So, but then you have a little niche right here, so if you wanted to put a desk or something, you could do that. I mean, it's not really that much of a price difference, but sometimes the end units, they sell faster, so keep that in mind. They usually sell first. This is still a good size room here. That one's not bad either. And then I think this primary has 2 closets. No, this has one. Never mind. I was thinking of a different model. So right here, full bath. And walk in there. So I'm gonna go on my channel. If you go on my channel, I'm gonna put a short of the 2-bedroom. So look at my shorts. I'm gonna go do that, put that in the shorts right now, and I'm gonna make a Facebook ad for that as well. So yeah, guys, give me a call. I hope you enjoyed this tour today. As usual, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a subscriber. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button, guys. And make sure you just shoot me a text. If you have any questions, or you're coming down, or you want to see something in particular. Like I said, I'm not going to hound you. I just do routine follow-ups from time to time. And 941-879-4730, and then I can do any virtual tours if you're out of state, guys, or if you want to meet in person. I can meet you out here. I'm pretty readily available a lot of the time. I do get probably 3 to 4 days a week where I have to meet with clients, but I've definitely got availability, guys, and I'm doing something like I do orientations and closings and final walkthroughs and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm available, guys. So 941-879-4730, and I've got some resources on my website, robertlunt.com. So make sure you're checking that out if you need a mortgage calculator, a new construction search. We've got a blog on there. Make sure you're checking out my reviews online, guys, if you want to know more about me. And hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.